How's it going?
Pretty wet. You got tissues? Sure.
Oh my god!
Huh?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
That's his favorite.
Oh my goodness, that's so cute. I need a picture of Sam.
Oh!
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Happy Christmas. Merry birthday.
Wow.
Hamming on the
Sam, I need a picture of you.
Wow.
Yeah, I gotta get a picture of Sam. I am
I need one.
recording on all cameras, so this will be
Wow.
today's.
Are you recording?
Oh yeah, recording everything.
Okay.
Hey, oh!
Hey!
Right on.
Family show.
All right, Matt, real quick. Matt, real quick,
Yes, yes.
before you take a picture. There's napkins right in front of this TV right here.
Right there.
Yep.
Give one to RJ, please. And
Oh,
try not to.
I'm not gonna do it on camera.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
but how about I'll stop recording the second he blows out the
All right.
candles. I just wanted to have a moment with the
It's
guys.
gonna be a lot of blowing. All right. Thank you.
That's-
What, Matt? You are taking your pants off. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking
I
damn
gotta
it.
get a picture of Sam.
Anyway, happy birthday, Sam. We love you.
Thank you, Nick. Really appreciate it.
This looks great. Is that vanilla? It looks like vanilla's in there. I'm gonna bet vanilla.
Looks
is
pretty
in it.
tasty. That's
All
all.
right.
Can I get a smile?
Me too.
Do you want me to look at you? Or do you
There we go. We got it.
Dicks on court. Dicks on court.
So cute.
It's good stuff. You gonna blow it out or what?
Yeah. I was.
Make a wish.
Make a wish foundation.
Yep.
Hot out.
It's all right. I haven't taught him how to yet, you know?
Smoke is
Hey,
fun.
there you go. Hey now.
Smoking way too
Hey
long.
now.
Da-da-da.
Da-da-da. So Sam, you turned 23 today. How's it feel?
I don't feel any different, man.
All right. Well, you look great.
Thank you.
You're
Taking
welcome.
over like it's sideline over here.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah, he's
No, I don't know.
taking the reins.
Sam's birthday, you know.
Yeah,
Sam, you
no,
gonna...
we had a nice little surprise when we first walked in today. I gotta say thank you very much, boys, especially to Nick.
Oh, thank you,
Wow.
Nick.
Appreciate
Thank
all you
you,
guys do, and we're just happy to be here.
Well, we love you, buddy. We fuck with you a lot, and I figured it'd be something nice to do.
Oh, come on.
But I was texting RJ about it, what, last night and this morning?
Yeah.
Seriously, it was
You
was a
were.
big-
You were. It
big
was a
thing.
huge thing.
I got the
Huge
receipts.
argument.
Sam,
we
it's
were
been-
swearing at each other.
It was an argument. It was a little bit of an argument. Everything
Well,
with
'cause
me,
here's the
granted,
thing.
everything with me is an argument.
I
but-
was gonna get the cake, but then I'm like, well, I'm driving them, so then there wouldn't be a surprise element if I had pulled the cake out of the car.
I'm like,
I
yeah,
would-
I'll get the cake. He goes, no, I'll put it in the bag. I go, I'll get the cake.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have thought
You're also an
anything
ice
of it.
cream cake guy, but then after I
Yeah.
thought about that more, that wouldn't have made sense
Well,
because it would have melted.
No, I wouldn't have thought of anything. I thought
Yeah.
it could be like maybe this weekend or something, or Super Bowl.
Yeah, dude.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Because I have my mind goes to a different place when we celebrate birthdays. Would you have been mad if we got you like a prostitute?
I gotta say, I did see a list of the different types of dances you can get at a club, and let me just say, I don't know who in God's mind would pay like $800 for a special dance.
Plenty of people.
Oh, there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because like you could get one for like, I don't know, $30-$50.
Yeah. you
Golden
could.
banana.
DBs, yeah.
Yeah.
You could get one there.
Going
yeah,
for
But
30,
like
50.
$500. You know what you could do with $500?
Yeah, but you got to think of it this way, right? Let's say
Cocaine.
you're getting married and you're gonna go get a dance at a strip club, and all your buddies, you go with like 10 guys at bachelor party. Now it's like $50 a person.
Well,
It's not that bad. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's understandable.
No,
but
I'm
I'm
saying
just
that's how
saying,
you
like,
get to that
out of
500
your
number.
own pocket, like just you paying for that
Buddy,
is
you'd
kind
be
of.
surprised. There are people, seriously. I mean, you've seen like White Lotus. That's a very realistic thing where it's $2,000 overnight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For these hookers to stay with you or whatever. And
Yeah.
so, you got any fun plans besides like the Super Bowl? You got any fun plans or anything you gonna do?
We may go to Boston this weekend at night, go out to eat somewhere. We're
cool.
still trying to figure it out because our other friend, he's not really one to communicate with us.
Jimmy
Okay.
Conway, his
Can
name
people
is.
see this other friend or just kidding.
Well, I mean, we haven't seen him in quite some time, but yeah,
I'm just kidding.
yeah,
with
no,
you,
they
bro.
could see him. It's just we
Call
don't
him the
see him.
Vanisher.
Yeah,
from,
because
from
sometimes he'll
Deadpool 2.
appear, he'll write like a stupid comment in the group chat, like today. Instead of wishing me happy birthday, he said, "Congrats, Sam."
You made it this far.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, congrats on fucking making it to 23 years old. I didn't think you'd
That's
make
so
it this
perfect
far.
for Joe.
But it's understandable. We know how he is.
Well, all right. Welcome to the Movie Mob Podcast, episode 35. We're back in studio. As always, I'm joined by Matt on my left, Sam on my right, and Nick behind the camera here. Guys, as always, Movie Mob Podcast drops every Friday at 6 p.m. Be there. We got great topics today. Let's get into it. Huge news out of Massachusetts. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. It's Sam Reed's birthday. There he is. Dun-dun-dun. Sam, happy birthday, man.
Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it.
All right, bring out the hookers.
Is there any place you'd rather be than the Movie Mob Podcast right now?
Of course not. Come
Yeah.
on, guys.
Amen.
I love the company here.
Now, Sam, question of the day for you. Who you picking? If you had to be one of those Sams, who would you be?
Got a lot of Sams up there.
Yep.
I mean, it's got to be the clear-cut number one,
Yep.
Samwise Gamgee.
Yes,
I
the
got you
hero.
a Samwise in my phone. So
Because,
Samwise again.
listen, you don't know what I would do to be in the Shire right now.
Nice.
Amen.
Right.
I mean, very peaceful neighborhood. We got, no technology, no nothing.
holes.
It's you, the people there, enjoying nature.
There
What's
you go.
better than that?
Yep. Little ganja,
Yeah, and
How
you
you
smoke a little bit with the pipes,
Right.
and you get to hang out with Gandalf the Grey.
Amen.
There you
Well,
go.
Sam, you're the hero in my book, all right?
So,
So,
question of the day for the
Oh,
rest of the
God.
crew:
Oh,
which
yeah.
Sam is Sam most like? I would say Yosemite fucking Sam.
I would say, I think top left, they look just like each other. The resemblance is uncanny. I thought that was you, Sam. I thought that was Sam Reed in top left.
Oh,
You guys look just
hey, on your left, right?
like, right.
Oh,
Hey,
that's
thank
pretty
you,
good.
thank you.
Jesus
All right, well,
Christ.
let's get into it. Other news today. Oona Chaplin. You know her? What was her
Oh,
name?
she's
Talissa?
hot. Is it Talissa Stark?
Talissa
Oh, yeah.
Stark from Game of Thrones. Famously played Robb Stark's wife. Bad decision on Robb's part there in season 3 of Thrones. But she's going to be playing the leader of the Na'vi, the Fire Na'vi tribe. So in the third Avatar movie that James Cameron's going to be putting out, we're going to have the Fire tribe. He keeps going through all the elements here, James
If
Cameron.
you thought we needed 2, you were wrong. We needed
Right,
3.
he's going through all of them. But I mean, Sam, we're probably the biggest Avatar people here out of this group. Does this? What do you think? What do you think about there being a fire tribe? What do you think of her being in the role?
I like it. I think we're going through all of Earth's elements. I
Mm-hmm.
think that's his plan because we just had the water people in the second installment, and now we're getting the fire people.
It's like the fucking other Avatar. The
Avatar,
actual
the
So
last
this,
Airbender,
this
yeah.
might be
Yep.
related to Avatar the series, the
And
animated series.
the Way of Water, I guess, is the first Avatar comic book. So he's just like keeps.
I
ripping
think
it
he's
off.
ripping them off, except the people are blue in
Right.
this one.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like I really haven't seen her in anything else.
Yeah, no, that's the only role that I know her for, but sadly it was short-lived.
Yeah. So I mean, hopefully, I mean, it's not like we're gonna see her. She's gonna be fucking blue or red. So
Well, I'm assuming it's probably going to be red, orange,
Yeah.
yellow.
cool
green.
aesthetic.
Blue.
Yeah, yeah. We're going through the whole rainbow here. But I mean, yeah, they already shot this movie, so probably going to be getting Avatar 3. Maybe not. I would say 2024 probably. We're going to see Avatar 3.
Thank God.
Plus,
I was nervous. I wasn't
the
gonna
news
sell
about Jake Sully not being the narrator.
Yeah, we get the son will be taking over the narration. I don't know. I mean, listen, I enjoyed the second one, so we'll see.
Yeah, it was definitely better than the first. I don't know how this one's going to hold up to that, though.
Yeah. Now, Matt, you're a big fan of Talissa Stark in season 3. Does this make you might want to watch it?
Nope. I won't watch it out of spite.
Yeah.
It could be. Listen, I'll do a lot of things out of spite,
Mm-hmm.
and I've decided I don't like Avatar, and I'll never. It could be 100% Rotten Tomato. I won't see it.
It's like me and Chipotle.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's hot, but she's gonna be a fucking alien. She's gonna be red, blue. I'll
That's
just
fair.
watch Game of Thrones if I want to check her out.
All right, you heard it here first.
I won't
Nick,
see it.
No, zero interest.
Beautiful.
Literally zero. There is. Yep. Nothing. Got
Well,
nothing.
listen, in order to see Avatar 3, we're going to have to go to the theater, Sam. And we're big AMC Theaters people, all of us here.
Well, we were.
We were. There's a lot of heat. now.
What's going on?
Big news. So, I mean, AMC famously a few months ago
It's the Mecca.
started charging more for blockbuster movies. So if you went to go see,
Dude, Doctor Strange was like 22
yeah,
bucks.
Doctor
That was
Strange,
fucked.
it's going to be more. If it's IMAX, it's going to be more. So
Fuck
now
that.
they've only made it worse. Now they're charging $2 more if you get a better seat. So like
No
back,
way.
middle, they're charging $2 more for that.
Dude.
I don't know what their thinking is here. If you want to get people back into the theaters, I know for me, the reason people casual people don't go to the theaters is because it ends up costing you get a family of 4 over $100 between popcorn, tickets.
Easily.
So, I mean, this is just going to make it worse. So I don't know the thinking here, but what do you think about this, Matt?
I mean, I think it's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, we're probably gonna go anyway because we're suckers.
Right.
But like dude, like you said, like the common fan, you know what I mean? The casual viewer doesn't go to the theater because it's fucking so expensive. They're like, I'll just wait till it drops on Netflix, watch it for free, whatever. I don't know. It sucks, dude. It just sucks. You know what I mean? Just taking advantage of the public. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
You know? It's already expensive enough.
Sam?
Totally agree. It's way too expensive now. And now that they're adding a seat charge, like wherever you pick your seat, this is kind of fucking overdoing it. Unless you're getting a fucking meal, like a full course meal while you're watching the film.
Yeah, right.
This is
Something
fucking
on
not
the
worth
side,
it.
you
But
know?
we're still going to go because we're idiots.
You can go to Chunky's in Haverhill.
Well, because I
You
think
been there?
I do
No.
definitely think we're in the minority.
Do you know you've been to Chunky's?
No.
So they have Lincoln and Cadillac seats, car seats.
Oh, that's cool.
And there's tables like this, right? And then on either side, you got Lincoln and Cadillac seats on wheels, you know. And you could turn, you watch the movie, whatever. They got like a little cup holder there and everything. You get a full meal. It's a restaurant inside
I'd
a
like
theater.
to go see American Graffiti with those. You know?
So that's the theater where I saw Taxi Driver with my dad
Ooh.
in a Lincoln seat, town car seat, bucket seat. It is the nicest. It's very nice. Very underrated. That
Very
that
uplifting.
theater.
Talk
film.
about nostalgic right there.
Yeah,
Very
but
good.
I mean, I think we're in the minority definitely. I feel like most people don't go to the movies anymore. Maybe once a year. I love the theater experience. I'm always going to support it, but I can't blame people for not, going out, especially with these prices. I mean, Nick, you go to the theater from time to time. You know, what do you think of this?
Very rarely. I think it's very interesting to me because if you look at any other industry where people stop doing something, usually they'll lower the price as an incentive to try and get people to come in and do something. But the idea that people are not showing up, so now you're going to charge more money.
Right.
It's like you're just trying to get rid of the last few people that do show up.
Yeah.
I don't know why they say things like you got to spend money to make money, right? These people are making millions and millions of dollars. Now, AMC is not the people that make the movie; they're just the people that distribute and show the movies. But and I'm sure they're under pressure from the people that made the movie. We're going to put the movie in your theater, right? It used to be the other way around. The theaters had the control. You want your movie over here with us,
Yeah.
Now it's the opposite. Now Hollywood has the upper hand. They're like, yeah, we're in select theaters. We're not gonna.
Right,
we're
and
not
they're
gonna go to
probably
you.
getting distribution deal offers from Netflix and Apple for like millions of dollars.
Of course they are, right?
Yeah.
So, but if I was like the CEO of AMC Theaters or something, I would go back to like because we're in the 20s or something, right? Like I'd find out when the first movie theater opened, 1923 or whatever it was, right? I'd be like, what did they charge back then? A nickel? Let's do that.
Right.
Let's do that for a month. The 20s, back in the 20s, so whatever it is, 100-year anniversary, every movie's a nickel. I'd live at the theater.
Oh yeah.
And I think a nickel's ridiculous, right? But if they made it $5,
But they have been doing like $5 tickets on Tuesdays, which is a bit. That's been a nice.
when was the last time you went
incentive,
to the movies on a Tuesday?
I usually go on Tuesdays because of that.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There you go. But that's my point, though. They lowered the price. They gave you an incentive, and you showed up.
Yeah, and there's a decent crowds there when I go, so like it's definitely working. But I don't know because now like you're looking to pay over $20 if you go to like a Dolby or an IMAX.
bro.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, and like again, I mentioned to you guys when we talked about the Oppenheimer movie, like I will take us all out to Oppenheimer because it's Oppenheimer, and I will pay for us to all go to the IMAX. We're never going again,
Right, and that's the thing. It's
Like
like,
we're going once. If you don't show up, you lose. I'm not going back out, Like that's it. You either show up, we go to IMAX, or me and RJ go to IMAX, and you guys can go fuck yourself. Like I mean, I don't know. Like we're going, and that's that.
and that's an example of a movie that you need to see in the theater. It's not the same.
I
if
don't.
You don't.
I don't disagree with you, but that's 4 people, 4 tickets, one time. I'm not going back to see Oppenheimer in IMAX 7 times. I saw Wolf of Wall Street in theaters, I think twice, maybe 3 times, and that was like the last time I saw a movie in the theaters 3 times, a single movie. I mean,
I saw
I
The
really
Last
liked
Jedi 5 times, I think.
You did.
And I don't
Yeah,
even like that
I
movie.
saw it
Well, the funny thing about that was you were so mind fucked after seeing it the first time, you had to go back like the very next day to go watch it.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, listen, this isn't going to really affect me much because I usually go with the monthly subscription anyway. But it sucks. It sucks. I don't think this is the way to do it. I don't know if this will last. Kind of like Netflix's password thing. This might last a few months and then be taken back, but we'll see. But anyway, let's discuss. We got a few trailers here. We haven't had many trailers recently, and the first one is Guy Ritchie's The Covenant, starring Jake Gyllenhaal and what is that? Is it Dar Salim? Or
Yes.
Is that his? Yeah.
Yes.
I haven't heard about this movie. Guy Ritchie, he puts a movie out like every year. I feel like this. I don't know what.
And they're not bad movies either.
Yeah, what did he
just
do? The
makes good
Gentleman. He did a few of those.
Yeah, The Gentleman. Was the one right before The Gentleman he did.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. He did the King Arthur reboot too, which
That
I
one
didn't
was
love.
good.
You like that? Yeah.
I like the way what it is. I like the way Guy Ritchie tells the story.
Yeah, he's stylized, definitely.
The backwards. It's almost not Fincher. What's the name of the one you like there? Inception Man.
Oh, Nolan.
Christopher Nolan.
Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of the name. Fucking give me a hard time. I got your cake. Fuck off. It's a little backwards with the way he tells the story, and then
Yeah.
also the characters kind of narrate this is what happened, blah blah blah, and then they flash to what happened as they're saying
Right.
it. But then another character who was also there will say something. You see what really happened or their version. He's very good at not confusing the audience, but also giving every
Some like
character's
unreliable narration and stuff.
It's
Yeah.
interesting. I really like it. I really
Yeah.
like his style.
This definitely, I was surprised that this is a movie that he's making. So it's not based on a true story, but I'm sure there were situations like this during the Afghanistan war and stuff. So, I mean, it seems pretty interesting. I like Jake Gyllenhaal. I'll probably watch it. I don't know if I'll go out to the theater and see it, but, Matt, any interest?
I mean, I'll definitely not going to go to the theater to see this
Yeah.
movie. I mean, zero chance. But it looks, a little interesting. I mean,
yeah.
I like Gyllenhaal a lot. He looks cool. I could definitely see him as a soldier with the beard, suited
Right.
up.
Well, he was in Jarhead too. He played
Yeah.
a soldier.
I mean, I don't know. Gyllenhaal's awesome. Guy Ritchie, you guys said he has a good track record. It looks fairly interesting. War movies are generally good, and they hit home. If it's on FX one day in about 4 years,
Yeah.
maybe I'll tune in.
No, it does look like a personal story between these two guys. So, Sam?
I do like this movie from the trailer that we watched. I do like the premise of it, like how Gyllenhaal's character gets, cracked in the head with a gun.
Yep.
And then he blacks out, doesn't really remember anything from his time over there. And then he's trying to kind of piece together like all that information and what actually happened during his time over there. So I like that aspect of it. I'm just not sure like what we're going to be in store for, like what we're going to see over the course of the runtime of it. So I wouldn't go see this in theaters unless it's a Tuesday.
Okay.
And I got nothing better to do. But, it's definitely a movie that I would watch.
Yeah, this screams 71% on Rotten Tomatoes to me.
Yeah, I could see like a nice passing grade level movie. Like maybe like a 68%.
Yeah, no award recognition, but passable. Nick?
These get degrees,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to the theater, but I would definitely watch the movie. I love war movies. I love, all this stuff. I think it'll be good, and I like Guy Ritchie, so hopefully it's.
This seems like a Netflix movie, doesn't it?
What I don't get is why All Quiet on the Western Front was a Netflix movie.
Yeah,
and
right.
This isn't.
Yeah.
I don't know why wouldn't you swap? I feel like All Quiet in the theater would have been
I know.
so
That's such a shame.
unbelievable. Oh my god, that movie was so good at home. I
mean, it
only
must
imagine.
have played in a theater somewhere because you have to qualify for the Oscars. So I don't know if they had
for
like
at least
a 1
2
week.
at least 2
run.
weeks.
Yeah.
I think this might be better as like a Prime movie. I could see it as a Prime movie.
Yeah. Just something. Yeah.
They actually might, not to totally switch up here, but they actually might have changed that rule because of COVID. I don't know if.
Oh,
that's-
maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
know if
But I
that's
know
still the
like even
case.
Glass Onion was in theaters for a few weeks. And
Yeah,
stuff.
just to-
to do it. But I don't know. Listen, when this hits one of the streaming services, I'll probably watch it. I like Jake Gyllenhaal, so we'll see what happens. Here, we got another trailer here, a reboot of a classic movie, and let me tell you, I didn't like this one bit. 30-second first look. I wish I could have erased it from my mind. This looks terrible. I don't know how you guys feel. From the words of Charles Barkley, terrible. All right, Jack Harlow. I forget the other actor's name, but I don't know. Why are you remaking this movie? I don't know.
This looks so fucking bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it just looks. I mean, there's no reason. You know what I mean? No one was asking for it. There's no reason. I think it's going to be terrible. Frankly,
Doesn't look.
I mean,
good.
can he even act, Jack Harlow?
Yeah, right.
I'm not like a hater. I'm indifferent. Maybe he can. Who knows?
Yeah.
But
We
I
don't know
know.
if he can act, but we know one thing: he can't jump. That's
There you go. No, you're right, dude. It's such a classic. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's such like a perfect one-off movie, man. They don't need to remake it. And also, if they are gonna remake it, I feel like there's kind of like a half-ass remake.
Yeah, like Hulu original.
Jack
like,
Harlow. I don't know, man.
It looks like a TV show, like low budget.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm not watching it. And I hope he's also not dating Dua Lipa because, frankly, she's too good for him.
Yeah,
just side
sorry
note,
about that,
but
man.
That's...
But yeah, I don't think these two can match Wesley Snipes and Woody
No, of course
Harrelson's
not.
chemistry. Sam, what do you think about this?
This is low, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't believe that they fucking want to ruin this classic movie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the only reason I could see this like coming to fruition is just because it's a money grab thing. They're trying to, hit home with the younger generation.
Right.
But I mean, on the looks of it, this fucking movie's gonna be terrible.
Yeah.
I don't see it getting above like a 10 or 15% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I mean, there's a reason they only showed 30 seconds of it, right?
And there's also a reason that Hulu's doing it too.
Yeah, no. I
Like,
mean,
because who would want to fucking get Hulu to watch this movie?
no.
I actually
no one.
just canceled my Hulu like a few months
Yeah, they
ago.
really
You're
don't
gonna
have-
re-get Hulu just to watch this movie.
Definitely not.
No.
Definitely not going to re-get
Have you
Hulu.
seen the original?
No.
But like, it's just like, I don't know, man. It's just unnecessary, like you said.
No, who
I
cares?
don't.
I mean,
Sure, like you said in the car over here, like Jack Harlow was thrown in there for the younger audience to get in. I think the best thing this movie could do is bring people on to the original.
well, he's just a name. Like the young generation,
Right.
like young, middle school, whatever height, they're gonna watch because of him.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
We'll see. I'm sure he'll be washed out of the hip hop genre in about 5 years anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll see how this ages.
I hope so.
Yeah. Oh, anyway, let's get into some good stuff, some good content. The Last of Us episode 4 dropped. So I think there's 8 episodes. So we're about halfway through the season now. Brief summary of this episode. Obviously, following a very emotional episode last week, Joel and Ellie get the car. They're riding and they hit Kansas City. Roadblock on the highway. They got to go around and they get ambushed here by this kind of militant group that they've overthrown the Fedra occupation zone and stuff, and they're kind of about as bad as they were, it seems. But and then we have I forget the actress's name, but I just see her as Rose from 2.5
I was just
Men.
gonna say Charlie's girl.
Yeah. We'll get to her in a minute, but she basically, there's a side plot with her looking for a kid, and then basically this is just Joel and Ellie kind of on the run from this militant group, and they form a bond throughout this episode, which I think was well done. But personally, this is definitely the weakest episode for me. I think it was really quick.
Felt very fast.
It felt very fast.
45 minutes.
I felt like the action didn't hit on all levels, and I didn't love her. I think she was miscast. But Matt, what'd you think of this episode?
Frankly, I agree with everything you said, and I think it's interesting too because generally I really love and wanted more development with Joel and Ellie.
Yeah.
Because I love the actors that are playing both of them. I love the characters, so I wanted more time with both of them, and that's what this episode primarily was. And it wasn't bad, and I didn't dislike it. I still think it was good, and I still enjoyed a lot of the scenes and their dialogue back and forth. But like you said, it was definitely the weakest episode. I think the pacing for this one was different than the first 3. I think the first 3 were very bang, bang, bang. This one was kind of...
Nerd Soup said something great.
Yeah.
I don't know if you listened to it. They said it was kind of a roadblock,
Yeah.
literally. Yeah.
And it's interesting because it was the shortest episode. You think it would be bang, bang, bang. Like you said, Rose from 2.5 Men, I don't want to call her a bad actress, but I don't know. I don't know if I was buying it.
Yeah.
I'm also not really interested in this militant group. With that said, I am interested in that last scene, how it happened.
Yeah.
So maybe things heat up a little bit in the next episode. I still like the episode. It was still solid, but I think definitely the weakest of the series so far.
I agree. Sam?
Yeah, it's definitely down there as one of the weakest episodes we've seen so far. I do like the dynamic between Joel and Ellie. I thought that was great how they opened the episode. I love the scene when they're in the car and Ellie's just kind of going through stuff in the back.
Yeah.
She finds the old magazine and was just like, ooh, what's this? And Joel's just like the overprotective parent, like, no, put that down,
Yeah.
put that down. But no, I like their dynamic. It seems to be growing. Like he's starting to become like, more of that father figure because, obviously in the first episode he did lose his daughter. So it's kind of nice to see how they're kind of kindling a relationship of their own because she really hasn't had any of that like growing up. But I'm kind of interesting to see like why they threw Rose in here because it was kind of like quick, her on screen time and just kind of throwing this new group at you. We don't really know too much about them besides that they overthrew Fedra, and that they're looking for this guy named Henry and his son Michael.
Which I assume are the people at the end. You know?
Yes, those are the two guys at the end that have Joel and Ellie
There he is.
at gunpoint.
Looks just like
we don't
Sam.
really know too much about them. They know that there's something about them fucking them over.
Yeah,
but
something with her brother or something, yeah.
I don't know. It just seemed kind of quick. You know, it kind of jumped from them going on the road trip and then just, you know, the episode's over after that.
Right.
And then we also don't really know too much about what's behind that door in that building.
Yeah, I think we'll see that next episode, definitely.
Yeah, Rose has to get her shit together. What's going on?
So I feel like this was kind of like the transition episode that, like, I guess we kind of needed to, like, get a little bit of information prior to, like, the big shebang in, like, episode 5, because I think episode 5 is going to have a lot of action and stuff in it, but kind of one of the weaker episodes, but that's okay. You can't have all bangers.
Yeah, and it still definitely wasn't bad. I mean, Nick, how do you feel about this episode?
So I agree with Sam's take that this was supposed to be the transition episode.
Yeah.
I don't think it was placed correctly. I feel like I don't know as much as you do regarding if it's 8 episodes in a series or in a season or whatever it is. If it is, though, the problem, in my opinion, if I was the showrunner reading through all these scripts, I would have said you're missing an episode in between 4 and 5. After the last episode, which was so, in my opinion, well paced and like totally took us out of the story, and we were able to, like, we have our main story that we're following between Joel and Ellie, but then we were taken away from that for a minute or for a whole episode, and we only focused on Bill and Frank for the entirety of that episode. And I feel like we got kind of used to that as a viewer, right? Yeah. So the transition episode I would have done, and this is a hot take, I would have done the entire episode 4 in the truck with Joel and Ellie. The whole thing.
They definitely could have done something like that, yeah.
Where it's just the two of them. Get us back on track, and maybe at the end, introduce something with Rose. If it was me, another potentially hot take, I'm going to give her a shot. I don't think that she's as bad as everybody's saying. What I don't like about her character is that she's so angry. I think that it would be scarier if she was on a more psychotic level where she was Rose still. I really liked her in 2.5 Men because she was a nutbag stalker.
Right. Yeah.
And she played it really well. And it's that voice that she has, a very high-pitched, kind of cute and quiet little voice, but she's fucking evil. Rose is an evil broad, you know? I loved her character in 2.5 Men, and I think I get where they're going with this because she lost her kid or something, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Right.
Her brother.
Right. And I feel like it would come off as more impactful to me if everyone was listening to her for whatever reason, and she's kind of like having other people do her bidding for her. So if she didn't kill the guy or the doctor who, you know what I mean? Because they have that moment where the doctor who's in that scene that this is the picture of, the doctor's like, I was your mom's midwife. Like I
She's working purely on like emotion, impulsive emotion, it seems.
Right, but because of, maybe it's her voice, I don't know, but like because of the way that she is playing it, it just kind of comes off like a Karen. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, like the speech scene, I didn't buy those people like getting riled up.
I wouldn't follow her.
Right.
She's no Kevin Garnett.
Yeah. I would have like Theon Greyjoyed her. You just hit her on the back of the head and take over.
Well, and that's the thing. That's what I'm not seeing. Whereas if she was more subdued, if her personality was calmer, but she was delivering the same stuff, it comes off as more psychotic. And you're like, okay, she's a little nutty. Like, you know, and that's what made her so good as Rose, in my opinion, you know? I'd like to see where it goes, but I don't think that up until this point, because there's needed to be so much establishment. This is the problem with video games, is that when you're playing a campaign in a video game, you are the character. So they give you a little bit of backstory, and then you develop the story as you go. And you meet all these characters along the way, Bill and Frank and Rose and all these people, right? But the problem is it's a TV series. So you got to be able to take a minute, just take a minute, and develop your main character storyline that we as the viewer don't have the opportunity, because it's a show. Yeah. We don't have the opportunity to develop that ourselves. I can't turn left when I want to turn left. I can't, go over here and light a campfire. They're doing it all for me. It's not a video game anymore. So I got to kind of sit back and watch. And I don't feel as connected to Joel and Ellie as I'd like to be at the end of this episode.
Yeah.
And then it ended. And I was when you start to feel that connection, Right when he was laughing about that's my favorite moment in this episode when she makes the joke, and he totally she catches him off guard, and he starts laughing or whatever, and he's like, "I'm losing it." I loved it. I loved that moment, and then credits rolled after they woke up. With
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, this is where it should have started. Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, we finally get to develop a little bit with these characters. That's why I'm saying I think this whole episode could have been done in the truck, and we could have ended with them getting ambushed. And where does it go from there? And then the whole episode could have gone on from there as an episode 5.
Yeah, I mean, I like that idea about it all being in a truck. And I mean, to your point, like talking about how the game differs from this. In the game, Rose is not a character. Like, they're in Philadelphia and they encounter a group like this.
Sure.
But, like, it's just a group. They don't go into the characters. And I almost feel like that would have worked better if it was just kind of an obstacle. You know, if they were driving in the car and they encountered this group and they were over and done with it, versus them taking the time to, like, create new characters and going, because I don't really care about these characters. I care more, like you were saying, about Joel and Ellie's relationship and their journey. So this seems like kind of a sidestep, you know, for me personally.
But, like, if you look at the last episode, I really cared about Bill and Frank.
Right.
But we didn't
100%.
cut away from Bill and Frank. We did the whole Bill and Frank story, and then we went back to Joel and Ellie.
And
We're
their
like, okay,
story related to Joel and Ellie. It pushed Joel over the edge, like stuff like that.
110% agree.
I don't see that connection here right now with this story.
Agreed. I think this would have been an okay pilot episode. If you were to take the first 3 and throw them away, and you established, like, I don't know, maybe gave it an extra 10 minutes, because it was only 45, right? And the first episode was an hour and a half.
Yeah,
But if you were starting a show about a guy traveling with a girl, a not father in a post-apocalyptic world traveling with this not his daughter chick, and then you establish Rose, okay, great. But it just felt very episode 1 to me. You know what I mean? Like a very starting point again. And I'm like, oh, what are we doing?
Yeah, the pacing definitely changed. It does look like from the preview that next week's going to blow up a little more action. Hopefully it's longer too.
This is the kind of crap that I was worried about with House of the Dragon, by the way, that never happened.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, really.
House of the Dragon,
sure.
I don't know, those masterclass bullshit
miss.
things they make you pay for, whatever, right? The writers, what's his name
Miguel.
there? Yeah,
we
Miguel.
love Miguel here.
Do love Miguel. Listen up, HBO. We love Miguel.
Yeah.
But no, like, he should give a masterclass. I mean, that is such like, hands down the best storytelling that I've ever seen on TV. And I bitched all the way through. Go back and watch the other episodes that we've done. Like, when we first started reviewing House of the Dragon and everything, all I did was, where are they going to go from here? What do you mean they're doing time jumps? I couldn't remember.
Yeah, we were always
name.
nervous, but they
like,
always came through.
And every week, I was like, this is even better. I can't believe it's better. And this is like the whole series, to be honest with you. You know, I like it. I'm going to continue watching it. I don't mind it at all. But just as a general rule, I just don't feel as connected. And maybe it's this episode that threw me off.
Yeah.
You know, I've just been waiting for that consistency.
Right.
That we're not getting.
I agree. I mean, any other final thoughts on this episode from you guys?
I'm excited for next week. I think things are going to heat up.
Yeah, maybe our opinion will change.
I hope it does.
I
would love to give, like I said, I want to give Rose a chance, you know?
Right.
But I just...
I was going to say, wait like another episode or two, see what happens.
It seems like this is going to be a 2-episode arc.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, listen, I'm excited. Definitely derailed a little bit, but for me, I'm still on the train. You know, we got right back on track. You know, we'll see what happens.
Hey, listen, every ride, every journey's got a little bumps in the road.
Amen. All right. Well, episode 5, we'll be reviewing it next week. Let's talk about our roulette movie of the week, Airplane, 1980. One of the classic comedies.
Stick around, folks. It's going to be a long episode.
Yes. Spoof comedies of the... I mean, I don't know. It's just one of the best. I love this movie. I think we should all go around. Maybe we give our favorite lines, because there's so many. And even watching it again, there's so many scenes that I didn't even realize the first time, some of the innuendos and jokes. But personally, I love the bar scene when the music starts playing Staying Alive and that guy just like takes his hat off, starts going in. It's just perfect stuff. What do you like about this movie?
This movie's a fucking... I mean, you can't go wrong. There's a million fucking scenes.
Yeah.
One of the OG comedies. Shout out Jack Cafferty. I watched it for the first time with Cafferty back in high school. It's so good. It still holds up. My favorite scene is when they're the guy from Naked Gun.
What was it we had for dinner tonight?
Well, we had a choice, steak, fish.
Yes, I remember. I had lasagna.
Yeah, right.
Like, it's just so it's just so fucking stupid.
Yep.
It's like my brand of comedy. Like, that's something we would say, like, when we're hanging out. And I don't know, just that scene is just perfect for
And
me.
when they introduce him and they're like, is there a doctor on this plane? She's like, I think the guy next to me is a doctor. And he's got the heartbeat monitor, like, on.
Yeah. It's so good, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sam?
Well, this movie in general, it's just joke after joke after joke.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome. Like, you think it's funny after like one joke, but no, they keep topping it with the next joke that they bring on. I mean, this is probably the best like hour and a half that you'll ever spend.
Yeah. It's nonstop.
Like, it's nonstop. Like, you're in it for the long run. Like,
Yep.
it's joke after joke. But no, overall, I thoroughly enjoyed this. Like, it starts you off like the first scene when, you know, you got Ted Stryker, the cab driver, pulls in, you know, starts running through the airport to chase down his girlfriend. And pretty much you get fucking people from the church coming up to him. Would you like to donate some money to the church for this flower?
We'd like you to have this flower from the Church of Religious Conscience.
I thought that was awesome. And then when they showed the first initial look at the airline, the fucking name of the airline is Trans-American.
It's great.
What a fucking great name.
I love when he breaks the fourth wall and he just goes, "What a pisser!" It's just like so random.
And then
There's just no rules.
Yeah.
to this
No,
movie.
yeah,
No rules whatsoever.
another great scene is when he's sitting down talking about the story about how he met his
Oh,
girlfriend.
and the guy hangs
Elaine.
himself.
yeah.
No, it's the grandma. So they're talking, you know, they show the bar scene, the flashback or whatnot. Then they cut back to like reality, and the fucking grandma's hanging by the fucking ceiling.
The guy like
You have the
kills himself,
Japanese
too.
guy
yeah,
just
kills himself.
Yeah.
And then how about the Arab
awesome.
guy fucking putting gasoline
Oh
on
my
himself?
God, he's
I know,
like
it's a funny
And
bit.
then he blows up, and they just cut to the cockpit.
no,
like
he
nothing
blows
happened.
the match out first, and then the fucking
Yeah,
explosion happens.
Explosion, but then they cut right to the cockpit, like nothing happened. It's so
man.
funny.
I just wanted to wish you guys good luck. We're rooting for you.
He does that twice when they land.
It's so good.
Fucking Kareem's in it.
Oh yeah, that's the other one.
Kareem's
You're
good.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
goes,
You
"No,
play
I'm
for the
not."
Lakers. No, I'm Robert Murdoch.
Yeah.
So funny, Roger.
Roger.
What do you got, Nick? What's your
over.
favorite?
My favorite is when the stewardess. I told you guys this on Monday when you were doing the sideline. My favorite is when the stewardess says, "Everything's fine," and
By the way, is there anyone on board who knows how to fly a plane?
she's shaking.
And you have the guy sword fighting too, like in the middle of the thing.
There is, you know, every time you watch it, I think it's because it's joke after joke, right? Like
Yeah.
every single time you watch it, you're like, oh my God, I missed that last
Right.
90 times I watched it. It's so, because it's one of those things, right, where if you laugh, I don't know if you guys feel this way or not, but if you watch it, you know, multiple times, right? You laugh at a joke, and then the next time you watched it, you realize that another joke happened while you were laughing last
that
time.
you
So you
missed.
didn't hear
Yeah.
it. You missed it. And it gives you that opportunity to, like, re-laugh at something new.
Right.
Dude, this is a fantastic piece of cinema right here. It really is.
How about the scene when the stewardess is serenading the sick girl on the bench
yeah,
and they
yeah.
knock over her like IV or whatnot, and she's sitting there going like this?
Oh, dude, so good.
And then everyone in the plane just is like listening to the song.
Yeah, they're all just enjoying. They're going like this, and then they
One-
fucking pan back to where she's still struggling to put the IV back in.
what
one-
about the blow-up doll in the
Oh
beginning?
my God.
The head scene. Yeah.
So funny, man.
Did
So
you pick up
funny.
on? I didn't. This is the first time I picked up on it, but Ted is like he says he's in the Air Force, but when they meet in the bar, he's wearing a Navy uniform, and then he's at a U.S. Army hospital. Just like
That's something we would do. It's so stupid, dude. It's all.
just
But that's like my like type of humor, dude. It's like so
Me
stupid.
too. If you like, you know, I always say this stuff too. We've mentioned movies before. I'm like, oh, it's not my type of humor. It's kind of dumb. It's like stupid. This is dumb humor too, but it's smart dumb.
Yeah,
It is.
exactly.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
a
yeah.
difference.
So well thought out.
I
There's
know.
a difference.
There's so many layers to all of these jokes. There's such a lack of rules. Like there's such a like they didn't give a shit if they got canceled.
Right.
That's
They
whatever.
didn't this is like it's supposed to be funny. They poke fun at literally every single person
Right.
that they possibly can. Every race, religion, sexual orientation. That guy that runs around the gay guy. That runs around. It's so stereotypical, but it's not just toward one thing.
No,
it's
yeah,
literally
it's
every
universal.
single person.
Yeah.
It's like watching a Don Rickles stand-up special. But it's just joke after joke. It's hilarious. I love it.
You know what one had me dying is when the guy goes at the end of the movie. He's like, "Damn, I picked a bad week to stop sniffing glue."
Sniffing glue.
He jumps out the window.
Yeah.
So
How about
good.
the random. Sorry, when you said out the window, it just reminded me of it. When he's smoking the cigarette and he flicks it out the window and they go like this and it explodes.
I know, shit like that, random shit like that.
Explodes.
They just throw that in there.
So quick, like for no reason.
Yeah.
He goes, "Wow, the shit's really gonna hit the fan on this one." They cut to the fan and the shit hits.
Yes.
Oh my god, it's
How about
so good.
how about like anytime they're talking about something, like you know how it's Ted and then like the stewardess, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, I need you to come up to the cockpit." He's like, "What's that?" And she's like, "Oh, you know the place up front where the
did
captain's
that, like,
seat."
3
And then
times.
she's like, "Oh, just forget about that.
Yeah.
We gotta go."
Oh, it's so
And they
funny.
do the from here to eternity scene on the beach, but he's just got seaweed all over him. Like it's so.
And then they
good.
get swept away by the
classic.
wave.
Yeah, I mean, we could do a whole podcast just rattling off the best lines. I haven't seen the second one. Have you?
No.
Nah.
Yeah.
I saw that it
No
was
need.
there and I
No
didn't
need.
watch
Yeah.
it,
Yeah, I'm curious how that is.
I don't
Maybe
think
I'll
it
give
can
a
top
watch.
the first. There's no way.
But yeah, the Zucker brothers, those are the guys who made this movie. They did Naked Gun, they did Scary Movie.
They did Spaceballs too, right?
No, that's Mel Brooks.
Oh, he is another
No, he's another
He's
one.
good.
Yeah, they don't do it like
I
that.
love
Young
Spaceballs.
Frankenstein.
We should add
yeah.
Spaceballs to the movie Roulette.
Yeah, I know. That's a great one. What's the other one? Blazing
What's
Saddles.
another one?
Yeah.
All anything
Yeah.
Mel Brooks.
Holy Monty Python. Yeah,
Oh,
but
dude.
I mean, they really don't make it like this anymore. And we obviously talked a few months ago now, probably about the Liam Neeson Naked Gun reboot. I just don't know if they'll be able to do it,
I don't.
especially if it's not these guys doing it. You know?
Yeah,
gonna be hard.
I don't know. I think that I sent Matt something right before we started rolling the show. If all the jokes are like that,
Mhm.
like that other show that's out now, that cartoon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If
Velma.
if all the jokes are like that, then it's not
Yeah.
not the same because it's so directed one way.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you hit everybody gets a little pee-pee slap. All of a sudden, it's funny because while you're sitting there going "ow," then you're looking around the room and everybody else is getting
Yeah,
slapped
yeah.
too. You go, "This is so funny." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I wasn't personally offended by anything in that film.
No. Yeah.
And they hit everybody. They hit everybody. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I got hope for Liam Neeson. We'll see. We'll see what he can do. But
I actually think he's pretty funny.
no, because he has that deadpan nature, which I think
100%.
might be able to work. But it's all about the writing. So we'll see, man. I mean, Airplane, great movie. That's our movie roulette movie of the week. Let's get into it. Let's see what we're reviewing next week here on Movie Roulette. There it is. All right, so I did. I made some changes. I updated the list here because obviously, so I shrunk it because we had 10 movies per genre. I went to 5 movies per genre, so we could cycle through them more. All on HBO Max. So some new ones popped up on HBO Max that were good. We added them. Let's check it out. What are we watching this week? Sam, what color?
We're going teal.
Teal. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Oh, the colors of the rainbow.
Fuck.
Oh, nice. Wow. Another comedy.
Crazy Super. What is
Have you seen this? Steve Carell and Ryan Gosling?
Oh, it's fucking awesome.
You haven't seen this? This is a fun
This
one.
is the best rom-com.
This is my favorite other than When Harry Met Sally. I like that too.
I haven't seen this. I
Oh,
don't
this is
think.
good.
Oh,
This
it's
is
very
good.
funny.
I'm
It's really
excited.
good.
It's got a good twist too. I
Oh,
like
it's a good
lot.
movie.
fucking hilarious. The
Marissa
standoff.
Tomei's in it.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, she
Sold.
is in it. Oh yeah,
Sold.
yeah. It's a great cast.
Good
Emma
Kevin
Stone.
Bacon.
Yeah, Kevin Bacon.
Oh my
Ryan
god.
No,
Gosling.
this is a good movie.
Gosling,
names.
Steve Carell.
Yeah,
They got names.
I'm excited. I like
That's a
this
good
movie a
movie. It's
lot.
very good.
It's funny. It's pretty clever too.
It's good stuff.
But I like it a lot. Very it gives me Love Actually vibes.
Yeah.
Same kind of thing. I don't know if you've seen that.
Oh,
But
it's all right,
I
though.
like
Yeah,
that
Crazy
too.
Stupid Love, and it's
Yeah.
on HBO.
HBO Max,
Yep,
guys.
good
We'll be
movie.
reviewing it next week. Keeping it in the comedy genre right now. But it's got some drama elements, I think. But yeah. So let's finish it off here. Question of the day. I didn't have one, but Sam had one in the car. It's your birthday, Sam. What's the question?
All right, so this one came up within the car, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys could pick, which universe would you like to be a part of in the sense that you immerse yourself as a character in? Like any movie, TV series
So
universe.
I'm just to clarify, I'm still Nick, but I'm living in the Spider-Man universe type.
Yes.
Thing? Okay. So I'm not Spider-Man though.
No,
Okay,
you're
okay,
not
okay.
going to be like the main guy or
Okay.
whatnot. You're just in this universe. Like you could be a part of like the main crew. Like you could be Spider-Man's best friend or whatnot.
But I'm still me though.
It's you.
Okay.
Yeah.
What universe would you like to be a part of?
I'm gonna be in Blackish with Anthony Anderson.
Hey,
And
back it up.
no, come on! I got a good explanation.
Hey, let's hear him out.
I'm gonna be in Blackish with Anthony Anderson. I'll be like White Cuz, you know.
Okay.
No, but every reason because it's a pretty chill show.
Have you seen this show?
Oh yeah, come on. And who's the guy? Fuck, what's his name? He's in it. He's in fucking everything.
I haven't seen this show.
Boys in the Hood. He's the father. What's his
I don't
name?
know.
He's in John Wick. Fucking whatever.
Lawrence Fishburne?
Yeah, Lawrence
Oh,
Fishburne.
yeah.
He's in it too, so I get to hang out with him. And you get fucking Anthony Anderson, Kangaroo Jack. And so it's a good, fun guys. Have a fun time. And like they're wealthy, but they're not like rich. So like we'll be well off. We'll have a good, good living.
What do you
Yeah.
mean they?
Like the family. Like I live with the family.
What do you mean by that?
I'm gonna be living with the family.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'll be in the house.
Now, out of
They have
all
a-
the
they have a really
sitcom-
nice kitchen.
All the
So.
family sitcoms you could have went Full House. You went with this?
Does it have to be a family sitcom?
No.
Oh, okay.
just don't know
I
why.
want to be in Blackish.
Okay. Well, Sam, you got one?
I do. Even though I haven't seen the show, I did see a scene that makes me want to watch the show. And just from this one scene alone, makes me want to join this universe. It's Peaky Blinders.
Okay. I could see you in the Blinders universe.
Because I feel like I'm a part of that crew, the Shelby crew.
Yeah.
You want to be part of the Industrial Revolution?
Absolutely. I'm going to make a huge difference in the world.
With the scally cap
right.
on.
Yeah,
Nick,
with
you
the
got
scally
one or
cap.
you need a minute?
No, I got two of them. You go. Go ahead.
Well, my first mind goes to the Game of Thrones, but there's
die
too
real
much
quick.
bad shit would happen. If
terrible-
was
I
in
don't
Game of
disagree with
Thrones.
you. My only caveat to that is the lack of indoor plumbing. That's the part
Right.
that
So
fucks
I'm
with
not
me.
going Game of Thrones. I'm between Star Wars and the Lord of the Rings. I'm leaning Lord of the Rings. I'm not a
Shire.
hobbit. I'm not a hobbit, but I move into the Shire.
All right.
It seems very peaceful. I'm gonna
So
go with the.
you got a bigger hole.
You think
a
they-
bigger,
Yeah, yeah,
bigger
yeah.
hobbit
You
hole.
think they'd accept you as one of their own?
I don't know.
I don't-
Maybe I come with Gandalf.
Okay.
and He kind of ushers me
All
in.
right,
They
all right.
build me
Come-
a little taller house.
All right.
Come
Yeah.
bearing gifts. And
I'm
then
gonna
they'll
go with
take
Lord of
you
the
in.
Rings. Yeah.
There you go.
What do you got, Nick?
So the total badass in me would say like the Sopranos, you
Okay.
know, or like you know what I would do like a Casino if I was doing mob movie style. Like I would
Yeah.
go because I just love Vegas in the '70s. That all the colors and all that crazy suits and
yeah.
everything that would be cool. If I was going sitcom style, Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh, 100%.
If
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
That's a
if
good
I was
one.
in that
Good pick.
crew,
That's a good pick.
I would love to be.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
I would kill it. I would kill it.
The
Jokes.
Office.
I just saw one of JB Smooth's
so good.
He's got good ones.
bloopers with Larry David, and
Yeah.
Larry David bloopers are absolutely hilarious.
Yeah. I'll have to
They're
look him
absolutely
up.
hilarious. Yeah, I'll send you one after. So good. Anyway, that's what I would do.
That's a good pick. A lot of good picks. I mean, Star Wars would be fun too, but I don't know. I feel like you get hit. You might get killed in those two ones you put out there.
Yeah, I mean, unless stormtroopers are coming after you, then you'll be all right.
See, for me, I'm going post Sauron. I don't have to worry about that anymore.
Oh, there you go.
It's all right. It's good. All good in the hood.
Good times.
But yeah, guys, that'll do it for the Movie Mob Podcast, episode 35. As always, like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let us know what universe you'd like to be a part of, or send us another question if you want some more answers. We'll answer them all. We'll sit here and do it, even if it's about Matt or
Yep.
the Batman. He'll take
Awesome.
either. But send them in, guys. We'll be back next Friday. Once again, we're going to review Crazy Stupid Love, The Last of Us, episode 6. We're almost near the end, which is crazy. Pretty fucked up.
Episode
but,
5.
Episode 5?
Yeah,
Five. I
episode
can't
5.
do math. That's all right. But we will eventually episode 6. So we'll see you guys. Thanks for watching.
Maybe you might want
How you
to
doing?
like and subscribe.
I did. I already said that.
I just wanted to also say,
Hey,
Oh!
like
show's over.
and subscribe.
Like,
and
subscribe,
don't
and
forget we have the Oscars coming up March
Oscars
12th.
March 12th.
March 12th. Sorry, go ahead. Now you can do how you do it.
How you doing?